biggest problem we have today with our children, our youth, is that they're idle, but their minds are really overly stimulated. I was talking to someone this morning on the way to school, and we are talking about this that students are overly stimulated with technology and phones, computers, television, all these things happening, and their mind is totally overstimulated, but yet they're idle. They're just sitting down. So the person was like, so what's the answer? What's a good answer for these children? And as a cross country coach and track coach, I believe that every student should at least try cross country once, just once, one season, or even a few seasons, because it has some really, really good benefits, and that's what we're going to be talking about. The cool thing about joining cross country or something like track and field is you don't have to make the team. Everybody makes the team and gets to participate. That is what's amazing about this. So this is what we're going to talk about. Hi everybody, how you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing great. I am Coach Kimani and welcome to my classroom. So today we're going to do a PowerPoint. I put up a little PowerPoint of me convincing you that track or cross country is really beneficial for your child in the classroom. When I'm in the classroom, it's very, very rare for me to have any issues with runners. They're usually very disciplined and very focused, right? I might have a student that's not really focused, not really disciplined, and a parent might ask me, hey, what can I do for my student? And I say, they can join cross country. This will help. And it always, always has helped. So, further ado, this is it. How running can help students perform better in the classroom. Let's start. So, running helps students in the classroom by improving cognitive function, focus, and concentration, which leads to better academic performance. It also reduces stress and anxiety. That's really important. Running does reduce stress and anxiety. What are you talking about? I feel stressed when I run or when I'm done running. No, it really helps. Boosts mood and confidence and teaches valuable skills like discipline and perseverance. And we're going to talk about this line later, discipline and perseverance. You can see a huge difference between kids that are runners and student athletes, even other sports, and students that are not. There's a big difference when it comes to discipline and perseverance. All right, first things first, cognitive and academic benefits. We're going to look at the brain and how running helps our brain function in each and every single day. This is not just true for children and students in the classroom. It's also true for adults like me, especially when I teach. Really, really helps adults like myself. So improved brain function, running increases blood flow and oxygen to the brain, which fuels the growth of new neurons and connections in the hippocampus, the brain's memory and learning center. So there's blood flow going into that brain. There's nutrients going into that brain, which helps that function really, and the growth of new neurons, right? New pathways in the brain. So your brain is growing, it's getting healthier as we run because of the blood flow and the nutrition that's going in there. Enhanced concentration. Here's the thing. I run most of the time right now in the winter months. It gets dark early, or I wake up early in the morning and I'm running. So I have to be fully focused. So enhanced concentration, the enhanced blood flow and release of endorphins create a state of heightened focus, helping students block distractions and observe information more effectively. Remember, when a student is overly stimulated and idle, he or she cannot focus. So what running does, it helps them become heightened focus. What is this? So when I'm running, and I see an object, I see this object coming and I go past that object, or I'm looking at the ground and I'm focused on my balance. I don't want to fall. So there's cars, there's things happening. So I have to be focused. So that really helps students in the classroom. All right. Better memory and problem solving. Increased cognitive function translates to a stronger memory retention and improved problem solving abilities, which can lead to higher grades and test scores. This better memory leads to higher test scores. And also, if your child is in a sport, it doesn't have to be just running, and they love that sport, they want to do well in the test and quizzes so they can get to play. That's really important. As students, as teachers, we use that all the time. Hey, if you want to play tonight, if you want to run tonight, you have to pass this test. You have to finish this assignment. That works all the time. All right, life skills and discipline, okay? Running really teaches us some really good life skills. And I tell my students this, my athletes, that running is not just for now. It's going to be with you for the rest of your life. It's going to teach you skills that you can use for the rest of your life. So develops discipline and perseverance. Sticking to a running routine teaches students valuable life lessons like goal setting, time management, and commitment, which can be applied to their studies. Goal setting, time management, because in running, they're setting their goals. They want to hit a PR, personal best. They have certain goals, and so that really translates into the classroom. Okay, and then overcoming fatigue. Runners learn to push through fatigue and discomfort, a skill that can help them persevere through difficult academic tasks. Like I always say, there are things that are going to happen during your running journey, and you're going to face difficulties, setbacks, victory, losses. You're gonna face all that, and it's important for a student to face all those things. And I'm going to close this video with that. So here is my overall point as I leave for the day. Overall, incorporating running into a student's routine does far more than build physical fitness. It's not just about physical fitness. Physical fitness, yes, that's important, but all the other things are even more important. It strengthens the mind, supports emotional well-being, and cultivates valuable life skills. By improving cognitive performance, boosting mood, and fostering discipline, running becomes a powerful tool that not only enhances academic success, but also helps students grow into more resilient, confident, and capable individuals. Hey, hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you're a parent, get your kid to join cross country. Get your kid to join track and field. If you're an adult, you're thinking, hey, I'm overstimulated, but I'm idle. I feel stressed at times. Running, jogging, even going for walks can really, really help your brain function and your cognitive function. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I'm Coach Kimani. Thank you for coming into my classroom. Have a great day. Bye.